everybody, this is Logan, and I hope you are enjoying the bourbon hunt because the prize is not going to disappoint. And I'm telling you, this is not going to be easy. But today's video, I have tried the best one-year product that I've ever tried before. So let's get into it. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Logan with Bearded Bourbon, and today I got a really special review, and it's a review of 10th Mountain Whiskey and Spirit Company. And I will say that 10th Mountain was the very first company that I reached out to when I started my channel, and they were the very first to send me samples, and I got a few samples of their bourbon, their rye, and their sage peach infused cordial, which is delicious. I have not tried the bourbon or the rye, which I'm going to try those today, and we're going to see how it is. So a little bit of history about the 10th Mountain Division, or the 10th Light Division, was that they were actually constituted in July of 1943 in Colorado to do extensive winter and mountain warfare training. Which, if you look at the logo, not only do you see someone with a firearm, but you see this big long stick, and what those are skis. And after Germany surrendered in 1945, a lot of them came back to the U.S. and continued skiing. Another interesting fact is that at least 62 ski resorts have been founded and managed by former 10th Mountain Division veterans, which is the coolest thing. So if you look on the company's website, you'll see a page about their philanthropic distilling, which they're wanting to give back to the people that have given so much. I know I have friends and family that have been a part of the military, and that's a really cool thing that they're doing, to partner with these causes and to support veterans and support their families. So there's a lot of history behind this brand, and I'm really excited to get into it. And so I'm opening this, and let's pour a little bit. So 10th Mountain actually distills their own distillate, which it's made up of 75% corn, 20% rye, and 5% barley. And on the nose, I get a lot of vanilla, a little bit of oak. I get corn. It doesn't have any kind of like really youthy notes. And this distillate is aged for, I think, 1 year, which is, this is aged 1 year. Are you kidding me? This has no youth to it at all. And so a 1 year aged, and I think I saw somewhere that 10th Mountain just fills one barrel at a time per day, which I don't know if I don't know if I'm just making that up or what, but this smells amazing. Let's go in for a taste. Okay, don't get any youthy notes out of this. And maybe a little bit of like sweetness or like a honey. When my wife makes elderberry syrup and she just dumps out a bunch of raw honey, like that's what I'm getting on the nose and on the palate. It's really, really good. And so I don't know where these are distributed, but this is really solid. Maybe when I do reviews, I should give like a score. So I won't do that with this one, but this is delicious, which is really surprising for a 1 year aged bourbon. That is very surprising. And this is at 92 proof. So great pour for being a 1 year old bourbon. Let's switch over a little bit. I have another Glencairn here, and let's go to the 10th Mountain Rye Whiskey. And again, this is 1 year product. So let's see how it goes. And I've really been getting into ryes lately, which is really surprising for me. Okay, on this one, I get a little bit more youth in the nose. All right, I've been swirling it around for a few minutes now. So I still get those youthy notes. This is an 86 proof rye whiskey. So the mash bill on this one is a 69% rye with corn and malted barley. So not your typical 95.5 rye, which I appreciate that. It seems like 95.5 is just, the way to go here. So kudos for 10th Mountain for doing a little bit of a different mash bill. A little bit of citrus on the nose there. But you still get those familiar flavors with the corn. So a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of caramel. Let's go in for a taste. I get a lot more spice, which with that 69% rye, you would expect maybe a little bit of spiciness, but I get more fruit on the palate. I do continue to get a little bit of citrus. For an 86 proof whiskey, the finish actually goes pretty long, which is very pleasant. It's very nice. So we have 2 1-year products. After looking on their website, it looks like they are getting a little bit more age on their bourbon and their rye, which instead of 1 year, it's 2 years. And if it's this good at 1 year, I would really be looking forward to more age. And more age doesn't necessarily mean a better bourbon or a better whiskey, but you're going to have a lot more of those deeper notes just with how the barrel influences those whiskeys. And so thank you so much, 10th Mountain Whiskey and Spirit Company. I really appreciate you sending me these samples and giving me an opportunity to try them for the very first time here on the channel. So thank you again, and until next time, we'll see you then. Cheers, everybody.